Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Saturday, June 19th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do an energy check-in for the collective today. Just want to see what's going on. Nothing particular. I'm just want to see what comes up in these connections right now. Also, just a reminder, guys, tomorrow I'll be going live to do an open twin flame discussion. I know I did this last year and it's very popular, my twin flame discussion series. So basically, it's just me live. You guys come on. We just start discussing some things and chat and everything like that. Usually runs about an hour, hour and a half, depends on how much engagement I get. But I'm really excited to do this. It's been a while, and I think I'm going to kick it back up. And we're going to start off by talking about releasing obsession and how to deal with the split that's happening right now. Releasing old patterns, releasing people, releasing situations and things like that. And believe it or not, all of that does kind of tie into obsession because we're also shedding a lot of our obsessive tendencies and things like that in the way that we think. So I'm really excited about that, guys. Hope you guys can join me. So let's go ahead and get this started. See what's going on in these connections. See what comes up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that figures. Of course, the very first card I get, it just decides to jump ship. Okay. And I'm back. Okay, so yeah, first card out we've got is light. So that's interesting. Yeah. A lot of you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel right now. You are hopeful, you're optimistic. There's a lot of playful energy coming in here. A lot of kind of just like nostalgia, I feel. A lot of, that was a good feeling. I really enjoyed that feeling. Let's feel that way again, right? So it's like we're trying to find our way back to that feeling, but by finding our way back to that feeling, we've gotten to that feeling already. So you're already feeling it. So just apply that energy to whatever it is you're doing and move forward with it, because what that is that's abundance, that's happiness, that's what you're drawing back into your existence, into your reality, is that happiness, that abundance, that grateful feeling, and that's what you're going to get back. Okay. So some of you, this has to again do with your connection, but a lot of you it does have to do with releasing that karmic situation. Some of you had been repeating these old cycles over and over and over, and you're like, why? I don't want to be miserable anymore. And it's like, you know what? Let me be grateful for what I've learned. Let me be grateful for myself. Let me be grateful, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, it's really changing that energy and turning it back around. You're like, you know what? I say no to being miserable. I love myself enough to say no to being miserable. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Let's take a look at feminine specifically. So yeah, feminine is just like stripping it all away. Feminine is just like, yeah, no, I'm, you know what? I'm just going to go back to basics. I'm just going to go back to me. I'm going to take some me time here. That's what makes me feel good. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to refocus, clearing a lot of the clutter, purging, so to speak. And that can be, emotionally, it can be mentally, it can be physically. Gratitude, grateful. Yes, bingo. Feeling grateful again, feeling abundant again. And once you go back to basics, the new beginnings coming in for feminine. Feminine feeling very hopeful. The path being shown to you again. Feminine, fantastic. This is awesome. And in that surrender mode, just like, you know what, Source? Bring it. Bring it. Show me. Show me where to go. I'm listening. I hear you. I'm open to receiving. Show me my next steps, please. I'm ready. I'm ready to ascend. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for that new beginning. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. I'm so grateful that you showed me what I needed to release so that I could have this. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm getting like true chills coming up too with feminine. I feel like feminine is just like, earlier this week we had like the opening the crown chakra, and feminine just like super, just like out there, like, what is happening to me? Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm fuzzy. I'm confused. Why do people hate me? Yada, yada, yada. And it's like transitioned into this beautiful self-love energy. I love it. It's gorgeous. Yeah, some of you, this has to do with releasing your counterpart. You did it. You did it. You released them. You released your masculine. Yes. You know what? You're not the masculine I thought you were. Or you're not doing the work. You know what? I'm going to go do my work. I'm going to go figure my stuff out. You know what? You deal with your stuff. Masculine, I'm going to deal with mine. And you'll find me when I'm ready or when you're ready or whatever. And you know what? If you don't, I will be rewarded. I mean, that's... Yes. Yes, feminine. Yes. And some of you, yes, this is... Your masculine is not who you thought it was. Either by person, it wasn't the person you thought it was, or your masculine showed themselves who they are now, showed their distortions to you, and you don't want to have anything to do with that. Right? You don't want to have anything to do with that. No thanks. No thanks. And I know, I think it was Thursday where I said, you know, feminine, some of you might get an offer from masculine. And you're going to see that he's not in his integrity, and you're going to go, you know what, not this again. I'm done. And I feel like some of you did that. You did that. You were like, you know what, you came in, you showed your true colors to me. It's not enough for me. It's just not. I deserve better. I deserve better than this. I'm going to stop chasing now. Okay? Offer denied. Offer denied. Okay? I'm not just a piece. I'm not just a piece, right? And I don't want to be in that energy anymore. I know I deserve better. Oh, yes. Good for you, feminine. Good for you. Yeah, you know what? Just go back and deal with your stuff. I'm going to deal with mine. I know you still have stuff you need to deal with. Absolutely. Yep. And this is your epiphany, feminine. This was your epiphany. This was your epiphany. Is that you have been letting this connection control you. You can't control the connection, but don't let the connection control you. You, in essence, have let your masculine control you and control your energy and control what you feel and how you feel and what you do. And you just realize that. You're like, no, 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 no. Oh, no. What have I been doing? What have I been doing to myself? Yeah, you know, and so feminine's like, she's got her strength back here. Feminine's got her strength back. You know, and, you know, just sitting here going, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm ready. I'm ready for my abundance. Bring it forward. Bring it forward, please. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah. Like, you know what? No, I don't want to feel this way anymore. And I feel like a lot of you had said no also to feeling like you're not worth anything. Like, that is probably that's the biggest step I think feminine has taken. You're like, you know what? I am worth all the good things in the world, and I'm ready to receive those things. So again, feminine moving into that surrender energy, embracing her transformation, moving through her cycles, you know, completing these cycles. I feel a lot of you have completed a very tough cycle, and you're like, no, I'm breaking the cycle now. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Whether it's your connection, whether it's your karmic situation, doesn't matter. The energy is the same. You're just like, you know, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Like, I just kept lying to myself that this was this beautiful thing, and just, you know, it just ended up making me a toxic mess. You know, so no more. No more to this. No more. Yeah. Transformation, boom. Accepting the ending so that you can bring in the new beginning, and that's exactly where feminine's at right now. Just like, you know what? I let it go. Let it go, let it go, right? So feminine's done. Yes, good for you, feminine. Good for you. Let's see some messages coming in here from feminine. Ah. Huh. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. Huh. Feminine's like, yeah, no. Enough is enough. Masculine, no. But I wish we could go back. Yeah, well. Let's go back to where we used to be. I want that feeling again. I want to feel that. Do I still have a chance? Yes, you do, feminine. You still have a chance to feel that. Yeah, some of you, it's like, I miss being with you, but you know what? You inspired me to be better. In a way, yeah, masculine did that. You know what? Your intellect arouses me. Some of you, I feel, do have a new person coming in. If you haven't had them yet, you have a new person coming in. Still waiting, though. But I feel like this, in this instance, it feels more like surrender. Just like, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. My abundance is here. I'm ready to go. You broke my heart, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. Masculine. But I love you. I still love you. I love you. But I'm not going to accept that behavior anymore. I deserve better. You know, you let me down, and that's not okay. I'm over it. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, I don't know what you want. So, like, what did you want from me in the beginning, masculine? What did you actually want from me? Like, because I can't, it's almost like masculine wanted this thing that he could not have. And it was like, chase, 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 got it. You know, it was like almost like a tag, you're it type of a deal, like in and out. Like, feminine would be good, she'd be in her power, masculine would come in and siphon that energy out, and then feminine would go right back to where she was. Funny how that works, huh? Alright, so, yeah, setting personal boundaries. Good job, feminine. Keep going with that, not just with your twin. Okay? Yeah, you belong to paradise, so, I mean, be grateful. You have everything you need. Paradise is yours for the taking, okay? Yeah, make your dreams real. Get back into manifesting, feminine. You're manifesting. You're in a very powerful manifesting energy right now. Use it to your advantage. Feel proud and loved because you are. Make peace with your past. Some of you, yes, you still just need to forgive yourself for some things. Maybe some ways that you held yourself back, or lies that you told yourself, or maybe that you let yourself, you kind of let yourself down, you know, in some ways. You need to forgive yourself for that, okay? All right, let's tap into masculine. See what's going on with the masculine right now. This is interesting. The word wants to be written. So masculine, yeah, masculine in a way is manifesting right now too. I also feel they are very triggered at the moment, back into transformation mode. So maybe feminine, when you rejected, again, you rejected masculine. Masculine's like, what did I do this time? Or what didn't I do this time? Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. In a way, they're being pushed into mission right now. Shock of the news. Some of them, they're actually entering a new cycle right now. It's like a it's definitely a test. So okay, so I feel like some of them were rejected by feminine. Some of them were just rejected in general. There's like a rejection energy that's coming in, and it's pushing them into a new type of cycle. A new, more of a learning cycle. So they're not repeating the cycle necessarily, but it's like they're having an epiphany, and they're trying to steer the cycle to go a different way. Okay, if that makes sense. But it's like renewing their faith in the process, and that's it though. It's like they're trying to steer it more towards the path. Because they've been on the cycle round and round and round and round and round, and they never broke off from that. And now it's like they did break off from that, and now they're moving more towards the path, which is bringing in that faith aspect. I feel like a lot of them might be praying at the moment. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. That kind of thing. Like, show me what to do next. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yeah, trusting intuition. That's it. So whatever this was that triggered them, whether it was feminine rejecting them, or even just in general it was the ending of a cycle, or even a cycle they rejected. That could be it. That, you know, we're talking about internally masculine and feminine. Their feminine rejected a cycle. And in the 3D, it's like they're following that, and they're learning to trust their intuition a little bit more. It's like they ended a cycle, and it's like they saw it ending, and it was like whatever it was, like really just validated that they already knew what was going to happen. Okay, it kind of blew their mind a little bit. Like, I know more than I let on, and it's like, oh my God, I knew that was going to happen. How did I know? How did I know that was going to happen? Oh my gosh. Kind of freaking him out a little bit. Yeah. Like, a little like confused, a little off balance, like, and I feel like a lot of them are feeling some distorted energies maybe around them. Could be people around them, or they're in their distortions or something of that nature. All they know is that they don't, whatever it was they just went through, they don't want to do that again. They don't want to do that again. So it's like they're changing course. Yeah, they're changing course. They're realizing, you know what, this 3D stuff, it's not enough. Like, money doesn't matter. Like, I just had an insight into myself that money does not mean anything. Money doesn't mean happiness. Like, it doesn't matter what I have. It has nothing to do with my happiness. Nothing whatsoever. So these 3D notions are being released. And but masculine went through this for a while. Like, they were getting sick, like the root chakra opening up, things like that. You know, coming out of that indecision that I'm like, some of them just in their fifis a little bit. With releasing some of these 3D things, because it's like they were emotionally attached to these situations or these things, and they're like, no, I'm not gonna sit in that energy anymore. I'm moving forward. You know, what, with or without my feminine, it doesn't matter. I need to make a change. I don't want to be here anymore. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Waiting for this tower to come in. I felt the tower, whatever it was, whatever the epiphany. Some of them, it has to do with, like, they were a provider. Some of them are feeling really guilty and they don't want to do that anymore. It's like there are people in their lives that are making them feel guilty for the things that they choose. It's like for choosing themselves, basically. They're being made to feel guilty for choosing themselves. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. They're being made to feel guilty. Right now, and they're overcoming it though. Yeah, they're not gonna let that deal. It's like their outside source, again, they're entering a new cycle. It's like they saw something and it repeated the cycle, but this time they're like, this is on repeat. What the heck? Didn't we just do this? Why is this happening again? Do you not remember? Like, it's almost like they're looking at maybe their karmic partner or something or whatever, and like, didn't we just do this dance? How is it that I knew exactly what you were going to say? How is it that I knew exactly what was going to happen? Unless this has happened before. Okay? So masculine is just like, oh my god, I don't want to deal with these triggers anymore. Nah. I'm done with this. I'm done with the cycle. Over it. And so it's like they're trying to manifest their way through the cycle just so they can get to the end of it. So that they can actually release the burdens. It's almost like they're watching. It's like they're watching it happen in front of them, and it's like they follow the path. And it's almost like they're like, okay, like lucid dreaming. Okay, so when you go through like a lucid dream, it's like something happens, but then you're like, I don't like that ending, so I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna rewind and go back to the beginning. I'm gonna play this over again. And it's gonna go a different direction. This is where I feel like masculine's at. So whatever happened triggered them in a good way. In a good way, because they're like, no more. Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is usually feminine energy that's distorted, feminine karmic, whatever, mother, baby mama, whatever it is. No more. No. I see you for who you are. No. I saw this before, but then I let it happen again for some reason, but now I'm like, nope. Nope. You can't manipulate me with money. You can't manipulate me with material possessions. You can't manipulate me anymore. And again, some of you feminines, this was your distorted feminine energy, okay? So just take it as it resonates, but whatever it was, it's triggered masculine into literally rewiring their brain and changing the outcome of this next cycle. So I really feel like a lot of masculines right now, not just awakening, but they're just like mind blown. Okay? And it's almost like though, oh my gosh, this is what Femme was talking about. Okay. All right, messages from masculine. Come on. So longing, obviously going back and forth here. You showed me the truth. Bingo. That's what Fem was talking about. That's what Fem was talking about. Okay, I know who you are now. I got it. I got it. I got it. Totally get it now. I was just taking a time out to figure out my next move. So yeah, messages and signs are everywhere. Everything reminds me of you. It's a karmic situation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, release and surrender. So, interesting energy. Well, makes sense. A lot of transformations happening right now. All right, so let's see. Messages and just advice real quick for masculine from source. No. Sweet results await when you co-create with spirit. So that's what masculine's doing right now, is co-creating. They're manifesting. They're watching it play out, and they're manifesting a different outcome. And I feel like this is a test for them. So it's like, if they can manifest this outcome, this is like the first step for them to be like, if I can do this, what can't I do, right? Because this and that are true, right? Whether you think you can or you can't, you're correct. But it's time to reclaim your power, masculine. It's just time. Be loyal to what you love. And this, again, once this happens, I feel like masculine's gonna be stepping into mission. Like some of them, this is a job. Okay? Some of them, this is a job that they have been maybe slaving at, giving their all, and it's like money's great, but they don't have any time for themselves. They're not happy. They're not fulfilled in what they do. They don't believe in what they do. The people around them are vapid. You know, it's just like, they're just like, no, I've had enough of this. I'm not doing this. I'm manifesting a different outcome. Okay? All right. Let's see what's going on in the connections here. I want to see what cycles we're actually... What cycle are we in right now? Interesting. Learning. Well, obviously a learning cycle. But I really feel right now it's about not just reclaiming your power, but reclaiming your knowledge. So, okay. So when we're born... It's like we come in with a clean slate, but we come in with all of our ability to connect with source and to connect to the things that we naturally have, to connect to the gifts that we naturally have. When we get to a certain age, we start going through the programming, right? No, don't do this. You can't do this or you're bad. Society expectations. We watch movies, gender roles, things like that. Okay. They just kind of get instilled in us. And like, even from our parents, we're taught, no, you can't have an imaginary friend. That's just silly. You're too old for an imaginary friend. Nobody can have that. Do you see where I'm going with this? Well, maybe that imaginary friend is actually a spirit guide. Or maybe the higher self even. And it's like we're breaking down our children to not believe in themselves anymore. That they have to believe that the 3D is all there is. Okay? Even in some like situations like with religion and things like that. And I know religion and... spirituality came up a couple of days ago too, and I talk about that for a second. And I've had people come at me in my channel about God and following God and how what I'm doing is evil and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here going, has it ever occurred to you that there might be more than one God, and maybe you might be following a different one? I mean, if you honestly can't conceive that there might be different gods, I mean, if you read the Bible, how many different versions of God are there in the Bible by itself? Think about that for a second. Okay? And so it's like we're being instilled. These are where our belief systems start. We break down what we are naturally given, and they rebuild us up into programming. Right? Okay. So right now it's like we're shedding this. We're shedding this programming to return back to the original wisdom and to the original gifts that we were given. And that's where we're at right now. As a collective. And it's beautiful. So I do feel a lot of people will be stepping into the mission If you haven't already, within the next couple of months. Some of you, it's going to be more like an expansion of mission. Maybe it's like you kind of were doing it, and now it's just like you're going to be forced like head first into it. Okay? Possibly from leaving, a job. Like, I just did that, right? You're going to be pushed into that one way or another. Okay? Yeah, so obviously we're dealing with karmic relationships right now, and karmic relationships, again, doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a child. It could be a job, whatever. It could be family. It doesn't matter. But by learning from these karmic situations and these 3D situations, that's how we strip the programming, right? And again, the arts. So again, being pushed towards mission. Being pushed towards mission right now. Towards better health. So yeah, I mean, just like this good energy coming in here. Masculine was in a really, bad state of health for the last couple of weeks, at least. With everything that's going on, with the stress and everything. I just feel like feminine too. Feminine, I feel, was more emotional, mental health. But some physical, definitely. But I feel like, with this transition that we're going through as a collective, it's going to bring in better health. Okay? Also dealing with authority figures right now, which again could be a karmic situation. And breaking down those foundations that were instilled in us about what authority, like giving away our power to somebody else, that we have to appease someone else in order to be happy. Whether this could be politics, this could be a job, it could be anything. It could be your karmic partner, for goodness sakes. Okay? But literally renewing our vows to ourselves right now. Wow. So, that's some pretty powerful energy that's coming in here. So let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so seeing the truth for what it is and healing from it. And basically releasing the negativity that's associated with it, that was keeping us from manifesting, keeping us from actually moving and taking action, was this notion that we could not, but now realizing, what, my power is in my hands. Let me do that. Let me move forward, right? Also reprogramming ourselves and what love means and what these connections actually mean. Releasing the defeat energy, that sort of thing's coming in. I do feel some conflict coming in externally for you guys. And that could be because, again, you're making the decision to not move forward in this cycle anymore. And you're whoever it is or whatever energy it is that has a hold on you is trying to pull you back into that. Okay? But if you know within yourself who you are, what you stand for, what makes you happy, that won't touch you. Yeah, that won't mess with you at all. That won't mess with you. So just release the drama, stand in your truth. Okay? And you will see a renewal. You will see, you will be able to rebuild that foundation, and it will be in integrity. It will be strong. It will be solid. Okay, and that's inner union. That's what inner union is, guys. And once you achieve the inner union, the external union will follow. Okay? All right, let's see here. So union energy coming in, pre-union energy, I feel. With this grateful energy coming in, masculine breaking cycles. Some of you... Some of you will receive or have received an offer, and maybe from your person, but I feel like this actually has to do with somebody from your past or somebody from your karmic situation possibly coming in for an apology, which is interesting. Again, sometimes walking away from a karmic situation will actually wake your karmic up. This happened to me, okay? It will actually wake your karmic up. It's a domino effect, okay? But until you did that, that person could not wake up. It's like there's an order to everything. It's really weird, right? Don't let the path control you, but you can control your path in a way because you have free will, okay? But at the same time, there is an order, right? You have to do this first before you can move on to the next step. And sometimes your fate is tied with someone else because you have a soul connection. You're both learning something from each other. And it's like sometimes you have to take that first step to learn that lesson and move on before that next person can learn their lesson. It's really kind of interesting. Actually, I'd like to do a live on that too, about the order of the path and things, and how things just kind of fall into place. Sometimes it's because, you know, you're going the way you're supposed to be going. That's why everything's working out. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this, whoever this person is, I do feel it's this person is waking up because you did what you were supposed to do. So this person may be coming back, and it could be your person. Okay, it could be your person, or you disconnected or whatever, and this could be somebody who's disconnected a long time ago. They're coming back, whatever. And maybe at this point you're good. You're like, no, I'm good. I've got somebody else, or I'm doing my thing. You can do whatever. It just depends. Okay. But yeah, I mean, just rebuilding that tower, rebuilding that foundation is what's happening right now. And it's not just spiritual in nature, but it's also in the 3D. Like, it's like everything is just falling into place. Everything is going the way that it should. Wah. Hold on. These are new cards, so they don't shuffle quite as great as they should. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Done. Done with the heartbreak. Done with, yeah. Okay, so really good energies coming in for connectings, guys. This is a really good reading. Messages from Source. So support. Lean on your inner circle. So again, I created a forum for this, okay? I know a lot of people have Facebook groups. Go join a Facebook group that you resonate with. If you don't join the forum, that's fine. I know Wicked Virgo has one, whatever. Go connect with others who are going through the same thing as you are, you know, and lean on each other for support. No, you're not crazy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? There has been interference going on in these connections, and it's just like, we know that's happening, and that's why we're just not supposed to let that happen, right? Some of you are feeling incredibly vulnerable right now, but it's okay. Embrace your vulnerability. There is strength in vulnerability. Some of you, again, are getting a second chance. So again, some of you may have somebody coming back in, and it could be your person. I don't know. But some of you do have somebody coming back in. Some of you are getting a second chance. Some of you are getting a second chance, and that's what that means. And boom, twin flames. So yeah, some of you, this has to do with your connection. Like, some of you, you're getting a second chance at this. Some of you, it's your actual twin flame coming in. Some of you, it's a soulmate. Okay? Some of you, it's a soulmate. Soul connection, whatever. I don't like putting labels on it, but, you know, some people like that. That's cool. What's the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? Ask yourself that question for a second. What is the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? What answer do you get? I mean, to me, a twin flame and a soulmate are not the same thing. Because you are your own soul. You are your own twin flame. Okay? Because you're whole. Okay? Alright, so advice, messages from Source. Your hard work is paying off. Yes, it is. And you're seeing the results now. And that's why you're like, light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, win-win outcome is forecast here. Yep, at the end of this cycle. Show the world the real you. So yeah, a lot of you are being pushed to step into mission right now. Like, that's your next step. That's what you're needing to do now. Like, you did all this stuff here. This is wrapped up. Mission next. Okay, and some of you, part of your mission is healing. Okay, I know that part of my mission, I heal by helping others. So that's part of my mission. Like, part of my union was actually my mission. Like, you know. So it's just different for everybody. But right now, I feel like a lot of you are being pushed towards mission. Here. Yeah, it's time to release the negativity. Don't think that you can't. You absolutely can. Don't go back now. You've made strides, okay? But a personal issue is definitely... My video would freeze right towards the end. But yeah, personal issue is definitely reaching resolution right now, guys. You guys Don't go back now. You've made too much progress. Don't regress, okay? Just keep moving forward. Don't let negative thoughts come in. Don't let negative people hold you back. Don't hold yourself back, guys. This is a great, great energy. You're moving forward, and I know you guys feel this. Like, I feel it in the just in general in the energies. Like, I feel momentum. It's like this pull on the solar plexus, just like kind of pulling us forward, right? And that's happening right now. So just go with it. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? Just let go. Let the universe carry you where you need to be. Okay? Alright guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.